10 terrifying facts about the sun. Sun is the primary source of energy for almost every form of life on the Earth. The sun plays a major role in the different climate we experience, and the neighboring planets in our solar system experience various conditions based on their distance from the sun. The hot ball of gas is also celebrated as a god in many cultures on Earth for the intense energy it proves to nurture all forms of life. The sun has its other face a handful of dangerous characteristics that terrifies even the scientists. In this video, we have compiled 10 of the terrifying facts of the sun that is deemed very dangerous by the science community. Hello, and welcome to Factopia. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification by clicking on the bell icon so that you are notified every time we update an awesome new video. Now that you have done that, let's begin our countdown from 10. Number 10, UV radiations. The UV radiations emitted by the sun is shielded by Earth using its ozone layer in the atmosphere. The UV radiation that falls on Earth's surface has increased in the past years and is continuing to increase. While UV radiations are good in some aspects, it has some worrying characteristics that can cause serious problems in almost every form of life. What it causes to humans is more worrying, a lot of problems, including skin cancer, premature aging, not good, cataracts, and even immune system suppression. Number 9, solar flares. Being a big ball of hot gases, the surface of the sun is always busy with lots of bursts and other activities. The solar flare is basically a giant burst of radiation that originates on the sun's surface and travels outward. These giant bursts of magnetic radiations are said to be the largest of its kind in our solar system. Now you may wonder, will these radiations cause any harm to us? Worry not. Our scientists in NASA have said it does not cause any harm in humans on Earth. It plays an expansive havoc on the Earth's magnetic field. As a result, affects our tech like GPS and communication systems that we are most dependent on. Number 8, coronal mass ejections. As a result of constant activity on its surface, the sun ejects clouds of plasma that could weigh millions of tons. These balls of plasma originate from any part of the sun's surface and could accelerate along the solar wind and can reach speeds of up to several million miles per hour. What is concerning is that the speed at which these plasma clouds travel may have the potential to cause critical damage to Earth. Is that possible, you ask? Well, while the possibility of plasma clouds destroying the Earth is ruled out by scientists, these clouds can cause complete damage to electrical systems, like causing electronic fluctuations, blow out transformers on the power grid, and disrupt satellite systems. Number 7, coronal holes. Coronal holes are the spots on the sun's surface where the temperature is relatively cooler and have unipolar magnetic field. These holes occur more commonly when the sun is solar minimum in its 11-year cycle. So, what's terrifying about these holes? Well, these holes can let solar winds to escape from them. These solar winds can cause severe storms across our solar system, which can range from negligible to terrifying. These storms are making scientists worried, as the explorers traveling to space can experience severe damage. It's sustaining chromosome damage and or develop cancer from the radiation. These conditions could be fatal. What's more interesting is that the aurora borealis and the aurora australis are actually caused by solar wind, and these events can be seen with the naked eye. Number 6, geometric storms. The geometric storms are so massive that the northern lights arising due to the storm could be seen in Honolulu and the southern lights in Chile. The Carrington event that occurred back in 1859 is the largest ever solar storm ever recorded. This is believed to be caused by a mega storm that occurred in our universe. Researchers say that a geometric storm of that magnitude could paralyze modern life if it were to happen today. It could disrupt communications, affect satellites, and even bring down the power grid. What's more terrifying is that the scientists believe in the possibility, though rare, of this kind of solar storm hitting our planet in future. So, which of these facts about the sun is most terrifying for you? Let us know in the comments below. Number 5. Sun's radiations affects interplanetary missions. Earth's ability to hold life is on a timer. Within no time, the Earth's life-sustaining capabilities are starting to decrease. The human race is willing to survive beyond this. We might want to explore better technologies that can protect from the radiations out in the open space once we leave the Earth's protective bubble called the magnetosphere. According to scientists, only a fraction of the radiations are coming from galactic cosmic rays, and the rest are originating from Sun itself. Will there be a tech that can protect us from the solar radiation in the near future? Good luck to our scientists. Number 4. Sun would evaporate the entire water resources from Earth. This is where things get pretty scary and terrifying. Our sun is currently in the stage of its life cycle where it is classified as a main sequence star. In this stage, it is mostly stable and spends its time peacefully converting hydrogen into helium. A star the size of our sun will usually spend about 8 billion years in this phase. This means that the sun, estimated to be about 4.5 billion years old, still has quite a bit of life in it. The terrifying part is that the sun would eventually consume hydrogen and be increasing its brightness up to 10% every billion years or so. A 10% increase in luminosity would change the hospitable zone in our solar system, which would lead to catastrophic changes for our world. Now, let's get down to the most exciting part of this video. The top 3 of our list. Ready? Number 3. Oceans will boil. When the sun begins to get hotter and hotter, and the oceans start to evaporate, is a bad beginning, as this will result in the boiling oceans, making all of the water trapped in the atmosphere. This results in a dried ocean as a result of continuous boiling. This will, in turn, create a greenhouse gas effect that will trap even more heat within our atmosphere, causing even more of the oceans to evaporate. The phenomenon results in all the water from the Earth getting trapped into the atmosphere at a very high temperature. Number 2. Sun will bleed all the water in the atmosphere. Well, you might wonder if the water gets to the atmosphere. It will have to return to the Earth's surface. You think? No. The sun's radiation would make these waters bombarded by its constant burst of solar energy. This will eventually lead to the slitting of oxygen and hydrogen molecules. So, even after drying the oceans, the sun will bleed all of our water sources using its radiation, thus making the Earth dry and inhospitable. Number 1. Scientists believe the sun would actually die. When the sun reaches this cycle, where it becomes a red giant, different models predict different endings for our planet. But where the sun is concerned, there is really only one main area of disagreement: how long it will take. Some models suggest that life will blink out quickly and that our planet will become a barren chunk of rock within the next billion years. Others suggest that some forms of life might hold on a little longer than that, based on the complexity of some of the systems at work. Our sun, which is presently white hot, will cool to become red hot. However, it will grow larger, burn brighter, and eventually drag Earth to a fiery destruction within its massive red surface. That will be the end for Earth. Many scientists agree that in the distant future, Our sun will likely one day shrink down to a white dwarf before running completely out of fuel and becoming a planetary nebula. Researchers believe that this will take about 10 billion years. But what are the odds of the humans being around to witness it? Let's just hope that those odds are pretty slim. If you feel any of these places are inviting, consider giving us a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. And once again, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. We hope you enjoyed this awesome video, and stay safe until we come up with another awesome video like this.